Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. That is who you are. Watch now. Waymaker, miracle, promise keeper, light in the darkness. That is who you are. Let's do that again. Waymaker. So you can see how I'm using that flat 9, flat 13. Of course, I'm playing this without the fifth, right? So without the fifth, it's like this. So this is what chord I'm playing. I'm actually playing it 2, 5, 1, going to the 4. But you can see that on that 5, I'm playing the dominant 7 chord at the left hand, and I'm playing I go up half step and just build a minor triad. And then I put these 2 chords together, it gives me a bigger chord. Hello, my name is Ebute. You're welcome to this channel, and today I have a tutorial for you, and it's titled Upper Structure Triad. So stay tuned as I explain this concept to you. Upper structure triad is a concept of putting 2 chords together to have a bigger chord or a more complex chord. For instance, if I'm in the key of C and I'm playing the 1 chord in the key of C. So the 1 chord is C and I'm playing just a triad. So now I think, okay, what triad can I play with my right hand to make this triad become a bigger chord? Now I can think of adding my 3 chord, 1, 2, 3. And the 3 chord is a minor chord in the key, in any key. So if I add this 3 chord, which is a minor chord in the key of C, that means this chord becomes a major 7th chord. So you can see that the chord now becomes bigger than just a triad because I've added the upper structure triad. See? And of course you can decide to play different inversion or voice it differently. I can voice it like this by putting the 7th at the left hand here. I can take out the 3rd here because I have it here at the right hand. Okay, I've already moved this and then I've put it here. So I'll just repeat the roots so I can have this as my C major 7. So you can decide to experiment on different voicing. So this applies to any other key. So it makes it easy for you to identify chords, especially complex chords. For instance, okay, let me say I want to play a major 7th chord in another key. Let's say I'm in the key of G, and I want to play my major 7th chord. The same principle, just go to the 3rd degree of that key, the key of G, and build your minor chord there. 1, 2, 3. And I have my G major 7th. Any key, let's say the key of A, I want to build my A major 7. Just play A, go to the 3rd degree, 1, 2, 3, and build a minor chord. And you have your A major 7th. Right? So let's go back to the key of C. Okay, let's say, assume that I have the dominant 7th chord at the left hand here. So, now, for the chord to become bigger than a dominant 7th chord, I can add a triad with my right hand, and that's the upper structure triad. So I can say, okay, let me go to a half step up and build a minor triad. So this is a minor triad. If I play this minor triad over the C dominant 7, it gives me a bigger chord. So this is no more a dominant 7, just a dominant 7 chord. This has become flat 9, flat 13 chord. So this is a flat 9, this is a flat 13 chord. So you can see that the chord is bigger than just dominant 7th chord. So that's the idea of upper structure triad. It's just about playing a triad, you know, together with the chord at the left hand, and if you put it together, it gives you a bigger chord, right? So that's just the concept. So when can you use this upper structure triad? You can use it in your regular progression, and you can also use it as a passing chord, all right? You can use it in your regular progression, and you can use it as passing chord. Usually, I'll recommend that you use it in your progression more if your upper structure triad is more of diatonic notes. You know, if the chord has more of diatonic notes, you can use it more in your progression. But when you have an upper structure triad and it has more of non-diatonic notes, then I'll prefer that you use it I'll recommend that you use it for more as passing chords. For instance, I just showed you flat 9, flat 13 chord. I like to play this without the 5th. So this will give you augmented flat 9 chord, but this is the idea I have. So let me use this as a passing chord, and you see how it sounds. So I sing a song. Waymaker, Miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. That is who you are. Watch now. We make a miracle, promise keeper, light in the darkness. That is who you are. Let's do that again. We make a, so you can see how I'm using that flat 9, flat 13. Of course, I'm playing this without the fifth, right? So without the fifth, it's like this. So this is what chord I'm playing. I'm actually playing it 2, 5, 1, going to the 4. But you can see that on that 5, I'm playing the dominant 7 chord at the left hand, and I'm playing just I go up half step and just do the minor triad. And then I put these 2 chords together, it gives me a bigger chord. Yeah, so this is the idea of upper structural triad. It's an easy way to quickly identify and play bigger chords. So that's that. Okay, but in this tutorial, I'd like to focus on showing you how you can use it more as in your progression. I'm just trying to say that I'm going to be showing you more of diatonic upper structure chords. Of course, you can use it for passing, but I'll show you a simpler way, simple ones you can use for your progressions. And I'm going to be showing you in all the degrees of a major scale. So if you're in the 1 chord, I'll give you options of upper structure triad you can use. If you're on the 2 chord, I'll give you options, 3 chord like that, and all the that's what I mean by all the diatonic notes, all the degrees of the major scale. Okay, so we are still in the key of C. Yeah, sorry. We're still in the key of C. So assuming you are in the 1 chord now in the key of C, so you think, okay, what upper structure triad can you add to the triad, the 1 chord, to make it a little bit bigger than just triad? You can add the 3 chord. Yeah, the 3 chord, and of course, you know, there's a way I voice my chords. I wouldn't voice it like this, but the idea is just for you to know that in any key that you are, the 1 chord and the 3 chord gives you a major 7th chord. Okay, so I would like to voice it like this. I take my 7th here, I drop my 3rd at the left here, and then I just repeat the roots. So this one example. Another example still in the 1 chord is to play the 1 chord and the 5 chord. So I'm playing the 5 chord but first inversion, and the left hand is playing the 1 chord. So if you play these 2 chords, they give you a major 9 chord. Major 9. And I like to voice my major 9 like this. There's a quarter voice at the right hand there. Just voice it like this. Major 9. But the idea is the 1 chord at the left hand and the right chord, and the 5 chord at the right hand. So this is the upper structure triad. That's for the 1 chord. Let's go to the 2 chord. So if you're on the 2 chord, what upper structure triad can you play with this 2 chord to make it bigger than just triads? Okay, we can play the 4 chord. Now, anytime you want to play anytime you want to turn a minor triad to a minor 7th chord, you just go 3 half step up from that root. So if I'm on the D minor, I go 3 half step, 1, 2, 3, and then I build my major chord. So for the 2 chord, to make it easy, to make it sound easy, I would say that anytime you're on the 2 chord and you want to turn it to a minor 7, you can just go to the 4 chord of that same key. So the 2, I just go to the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and play my 4 chord, and I will have my minor 7 chord. You can voice it anyway. You can voice it like this. You can voice it. I like to voice it like this. It's still minor 7 chord. All right. So you can see that the 4 chord is playing the first inversion, and then there's an open voicing with the left hand. All right, another option also, another example with the 2 chord. If you're on the 2 chord, you can play the 1 chord. Yep, and you have your minor 11. So the same thing, if you're on the minor chord and you want the minor chord to become a minor 11, just go a whole step down, 1, 2, with the right hand, and you play the chord. So it's basically the 1 chord, and then the left hand plays the 2 chord. So this gives you a minor 11 chord. This is another option, right? Okay, let's go to the 3 chord. If you're on the 3 chord and you're looking for an upper structure triad, you can play the 5 chord. And it gives you minor 7th chord. Like I told you earlier, that if you're in a minor chord and you want to make it a minor 7th chord, you just go 3 half steps from the root. 1, 2, 3, and you build a major triad. Put it together with the left hand minor chord, and you have your minor 7th. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to the 4 chord. If you have the 4 chord here, what can you play with the right hand, the upper structure triad? You can play your 6 chord in that key that you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you have your major 7th chord. Yeah, major 7th chord. So me, my voicing can be different from this. I like to voice it like this. Most times, I don't like to leave the 7th notes at the top because it may clash with the melody. So most times I like to put the 7th note in between my chords. I like to bring it down here. Then I could just take out the 3rd from the left hand because I have it here at the right hand. Then probably I just repeat my roots. Then I have this chord as my 4 chord. The major 7th chord. Yes, another one, you can just play the, another example. You can play the 1 chord, the 4 chord and the 1 chord, and you have your major 9. Major 9 chord. So this is another option for the 4 chord. Let's go to the 5 chord. For 5 chord, you play the 5 triad, the G triad, G major triad, and then the right hand, you can play the 7th chord, that chord built on the 7th degree of the major scale. And that's the diminished chord. So if you put these two chords together, you have your dominant 7th chord. Dominant 7th chord. And of course, I like to change my voicing from this. So I'll bring this 7th. I don't like to leave the 7th at the top of my chord. I'll bring it down here. I take out this 3rd because I have it here. I can still decide to repeat it, right? But I'll prefer to remove it. Then probably repeat my root chord. So this is my dominant 7th chord. Yeah, so let's move on to the 6th chord. If I'm on the 6th chord, that's a minor chord. 6th chord is a minor chord. So I've said it earlier that if you're in a minor chord and you want to make it a minor 7th chord, just go to 3 half step up and you build your major chord on that. So have 1, 2, 3, and I build my major chord. So these 2 chords will give me minor 7th chord. You can decide to voice it any way you want to voice it. So basically, if you're on the 6th chord, just play your 1 chord at the right hand and you have your minor 7th chord. So the 1 chord at the right hand is what you can consider to be the upper structure triad. Another option, you can go a whole step down from the minor chord. 1, 2. So you play your G with the right hand, then the C. The 6th chord, that was the A minor with the left hand. So this will give you minor 11 chord. And then the last option for the key for the 6th chord is that you can play your 6th chord here, and then the right hand can play the 3 chord. 1, 2, 3. This will give you a minor 9. All right? I would like to play it in first inversion. This is the root position. I play the first inversion. And not just that, I like to voice the minor 9 chord like this. I'll take this C here and take it up here. This is how I like to voice it. I've seen some professional pianists voice their minor chords, minor 9 chord like this. And I like to voice it like this. All right, so let's go to the last degree of the major scale, which is the 7th degree. So for the 7th, if you want to play a 7 chord, the chord built on the 7th degree, I'll just play my roots here, just 1 note. And then the right hand plays the 2 chord, upper structure triad. So putting it together will give you a minor 7 flat 5, or how I call it half diminished 7th chord. Back to your 1. All right, so those are the few chords I have for you today, a few upper structure triads. And I'll just play a song right now by Nathaniel Bassey, that's Onisha, and I'll show you how you can use some of these chords that I just showed you. Okay, so let's go. The first chord is going to be major 9 chord. Onisha, Ijanu, you're the God of awesome wonders. I have tasted of your power. Onisha, Ijanu, you have shown me so much mercy, much more than I desire. Okay, so I was just using some of upper structure triad there. So let me show you what I was doing. The first chord I started with major 9 chord. Onisha, Ijanu. So on the 4 chord, I'm still playing upper structure triad because I'm just playing the 4 here, and then the right hand is playing triads. A minor triad, but I'm playing it in first inversion. So, Onisha, Ijanu, you're the God of awesome one. 6. Tasted of your power. Again. Onisha, Ijanu, you have shown me so much mercy, much more than I desire. So on that 6 chord, I'm playing a minor 9. Let's see. So it's basically the 3 chord and the 6 chord. The 6 chord at the left hand, the 3 chord at the right hand. So putting them together, this will be a minor 9. But you know, I'm voicing it like this. The 3 chord, I make it first inversion. Then I take out this C here, and I take it up here. That's how I'm voicing it. Da, 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 da. So this is also like a upper structure because it's basically the 7 chord and the 5 chord at the left hand, 7 chord here. Right? So when I'm voicing it, like I said, I don't like to put the 7 at the top here. So I bring it out here. Just repeat the roots. Take out this third because I have it here. I can still leave it if you want to, but I like to take it out. So it still gives me my dominant 7 chord. Da 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 da. Onisha. Sorry, major 9. So this major 9 chord is basically the 1 chord and the 5 chord on the right hand. So, but you can try to voice it like this, like a quarter voice on the right hand kind of thing. All right, so those are the few stuff I have for you in this video. This tutorial is an advanced concept, so there's a lot of things to say about it. I just showed you simple chords. There are a lot of crazy chords you can use, you know, for as upper structure triad, especially when you want to use it for passing chords. You can go very non-diatonic with the chords, you know. So, but for now, for this video, this is where I will stop. Hopefully, I'm going to come up with other videos of upper structure triads you can use for your passing chords. Those ones are going to be having like sharp 9, flat 13, sharp 11 kind of chords. Right? So, but for this tutorial, this is where I'm going to stop. So, if you have any comment, have any suggestion, I hope you have learned something. So, if you have any question or anything, you can leave your comment at the comment section down below. And I really appreciate your encouragement. Some of you send me nice messages appreciating me and all that. Those messages do a lot in me. I mean, it makes me happy, makes me feel fulfilled, it makes me feel that I am affecting life, and it's nice. Please keep sending those kind of messages. It helps me also, and it helps to encourage me. All right, so that's all for this video. And if you have not subscribed, I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel because there's a lot you can learn from this channel, especially when you're interested in gospel playing. Right? Click the thumbs up button and also click the bell around the subscribe button there so that when I post subsequent videos, you will be among the first people that will view the video. Thank you so much. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hello, please subscribe to Internality of Bible YouTube channel. I've talked about that YouTube channel before, and I need at least 1,000 of you who truly believe in me to please go right now and subscribe to the Internality of Bible YouTube channel. By doing this, you are not only supporting me, but you are also investing in your own qualitative development. The Internality of Bible YouTube channel will help your qualitative development and growth. The channel is a treasure of wisdom, offering a diverse array of content, from films and music to talk shows and preaching, catering for both children and adults. The Internality of Bible focuses on capacity building and fostering spiritual and financial education. Personally, the Internality of Bible has greatly assisted me in building my capacity spiritually and financially. And some of you who are learning from me are also benefiting from the work of Internality of Bible in my life. So please, I want to encourage you, go and subscribe right now. I need like 1,000 of you. The link will be at the description. God bless you as you subscribe, like, and share the video. Take care.